Fourth year English, lecture number 10, topic the old man and the sea. I commence in the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who is the most powerful and merciful. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Fourth year class, how are you all? I hope you all will be fine. And I say welcome to all of you in my class. And better let's start our novel that we were studying for the previous days, that Old Man and the Sea. And better you know that in previous lecture we read that the old man had set off his journey in the sea and he was rowing a boat in the sea, and there were so many fishermen also. They were you can say they have departed, they have set off for catching fish. Okay, so better let's see what type of, you can say, the sea was there that he had to face. Okay, let's see. In the dark the old man could feel the morning coming, and as he rowed he heard the trembling sound as flying fish left the water, and the hissing that the stiff set wings made as they soared away in the darkness. Okay, so in the dark, as you know that the old man, he had set off very early in the morning, so better when there was dark and there was no light at all. So he said that in the dark the old man could feel the morning coming, so it was getting bright slowly. Okay, so he saw that the morning, mean to say the light of the morning, it was getting coming, and as he was rowing the boat, as he was having his voyage in the sea, he heard the trembling sound. So he heard, because there was silence everywhere, so he could see each and every sound, and he was also alone in the boat, so it was easy for him to hear the voice that is you can say created by anything. So he heard the trembling sound as flying fish left the water. So as the flying fish left the water, and the hissing is also the name of the sound, that the stiff set wings. So beta, their stiff set wings made as they soared away in the darkness. So as they soared away in the darkness, as the flying fish, you can say, fly in the darkness, so it made a sound, and it was heard by the old man very clearly. He was very fond of flying fish, mean to say he liked the flying fish so much. They are his favorite, as they were his principal friends on the ocean, and they were the main and very close friends of the old man in the sea, because he liked them very much. He was sorry for the birds, especially the small, delicate, dark terns that were always flying. So he was sorry, mean to say he was feeling sad for those birds, and especially the small, delicate and soft, very soft and delicate birds, dark terns. It is also the name of birds that were always flying. So those birds were always flying and looking and almost never finding, and they were you can say most of the time they remained unlucky to find anything to eat, and he thought the birds have a harder life than we do, except for the robber birds and the heavy strong ones. So he said that except the robber birds, the birds that are villains, mean to say the birds who have some power and they can snatch you can say the food that is taken, that is searched by other birds. So that's why he took pity on the birds, because they had to spend a very difficult life in order to get the food, in order to have a survival in this world. Okay beta, clear? So why did they make birds so delicate and fine as those sea swallows, when the ocean can be so cruel? Why did they make birds so delicate? So he is asking to the creator, to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is talking to his creator that why he had made the birds so delicate, so soft and fine as those sea swallows, when the ocean can be so cruel, when the ocean from where they find their food, when it is so cruel. So why he had made them so delicate? So it was the question that was raised by the old man. She is kind and very beautiful. Because he is calling the sea she, because he considered that sea is a feminine. Okay, उसको feminine, उसको women समझता था. That's why he called the sea she is kind and very beautiful, but she can be so cruel, and it comes so suddenly, and such birds that fly. But he's saying that she sometimes becomes so cruel, so arrogant, Okay, so and it comes so suddenly in such birds that fly dipping in hunting. So they dip into the water and they hunt with their small sad voices are made too delicately for the sea. So it is actually, I want to say that the nature, the sea, she is so beautiful, but at the same time she is very cruel, because the birds who are flying and who are dipping in order to get something, you can say, from the sea, so it is not very friendly to them. It is very difficult for the flying birds to have some kind of food for them. Clear, beta? It means that he is very soft heart, and even he even can understand the problems of the birds and the fish that are that are around him. Okay. He always thought of the sea as lamar. Lamar means lady. Okay, which is what people call her in Spanish. So beta, in Spanish people call the you can say the sea lamar. They call her lady. They call the sea lady when they love her. And when will they love her? They love her when they will be able to get great and big fish. Okay, while rowing in the sea. Sometimes those who love her say bad things for her of her. And why do they say bad things? Because when they are unlucky, when they are not able to get any fish, so they would abuse the sea. So it is the nature of human beings that whenever they get advantage from somebody, so they used to praise it, and whenever they get, you can say, problem from that thing, they started getting abuse it. Okay, so sad things for her, but they are always said as though she were a woman, and they considered the sea a woman. Okay, उसको women समझते थे ना. Some of the younger fishermen, those who used boys as floats for their lines and had motorboats. Okay, beta, some of the younger fishermen who were very new in this profession and they were quite young, those who used boys. Boys beta क्या है? Boys है keep floating, a surface that used to keep float the things. Okay, so those who use buoys as floats for the lines. So for the line mean, I already told you that line is a rope. Okay, so in order to float their rope, they use some buoys and had motorboats, and they used to you can say row in the sea through their motorboats, bought when the shark livers and brought much money. So beta, when the shark livers mean the person who used to catch sharks and they used to sell it in the market and so on. So they bought much money, spoke of her as Elmar. Okay, beta, these people, they used to call the sea Elmar. Elmar mean masculine. Okay, which is masculine. So they spoke of her as a contestant on a place or even an enemy. So beta, they considered him a contestant. A contestant mean a participant who used to fight, who used to take part in a game, or you can say in a competition. So they thought the sea as a competitor of them. Why they thought it? Because they have to roam the sea and they have to get you can say fish from that sea. So they consider him their rival. Okay, उनका दुश्मन समझते थे ना अपना, or even an enemy. But the old man always thought of her as feminine and as something that gave or withheld great favor. So beta, he liked the sea very much and he considered the sea a feminine and as something that gave or withheld. Withheld means hold back. Okay? And as something that gave or hold back great favors, mean to say the old man considered the sea that it would be a great favor for him. And if she did not wild or wicked things, it was because she could not help them. And so it was not the nature of the sea, no? to help human beings. So they have to get help from themselves. So beta, he's saying that, and if she did wild or wicked things, it was because she could not help them, because she was not in the position to help the fishermen. So the moon affects her as it does a woman. He thought he considered that the woman, the sea, the moon. As you know that the moon is a phenomenon of nature and it is loved by all the poets. And he says that it affects the sea as it affects the woman. To say the women, they used to adore the moon, and in the same way the ocean is as well. Okay, clear, students? Okay, next paragraph. He was rowing steadily, smoothly. Okay, he was rowing steadily and it was no effort for him since he kept well within his speed. So beta, he was going very smoothly and even in a very serene manner, and there was no disturbance at all in his way, and he kept well with his speed, and the surface of the ocean was flat. So beta, it was quite flat. There was no, you can say, storm and other things except for the occasional swirls of the current. So sometimes current किसको कहते हैं बेटा? tide को, लहर को. Sometimes such tides they appear in the moon that it create a little bit problem for the fisherman. So he was letting the current do a third of the work, and as it started to be light, so he did not feel any problem if the, you can say, there were currents. Okay. And as it started to be light, he saw he was already further out than he had hoped to be at this hour. So he thought that at this time he would be at that, you can say, point of the sea. So it was when there was light, he observed that he was already at that point, or you can say he was more far away from that point which he had decided to reach before it, you can say, light. Okay beta, clear? I hope you have well understood, and if you find any problem, anything that is not clear to you, you may ask me, and inshallah I will try to remove your problems. And till next lecture, stay blessed, Allah Hafiz, and all of you please remember me in your prayers.